Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you coming here. The fact that you came to my channel and watched my videos is mind-boggling to me, and I thank you for it. My next request is for Nick Drake singing Fruit Tree. Nick is a new artist to me. I've never reacted to him before. I don't know anything about him. This request was made by Chase, and there were no notes to go with it, so that's all I know. Don't know what genre it is or anything, but we're about to find out. Before we do, though, I want to remind you that I always put the artist's links in the description of their playlist, except in the case of someone like this that I've never reacted to, and if I don't have any additional requests for them, then I will put the links in the description of the video. I always put the link to this video, to the song that I'm reacting to, in the video description. And I also put a link from Wikipedia for the song or the singer, whatever I can find, if I can find anything. And I always put the link to the reaction request form so that you can request reactions. I don't take requests through the comments, but if you put a request in the comments, I will reply with a link to the form. So click on the link, fill it out. That's how we do it here. Okay? So this is Nick Chase, and he's singing Fruit Tree.
Famous but a fruit tree, so very unsound, it can never flourish till its stalk is in the ground. So men of fame can never find a way till time has flown far from their dying day. Forgotten while yeah, remembered for a while. A much updated ruin from a much outdated style. Life is but a memory, happened long ago. Theater full of sadness for a long forgotten show. Seems so easy just to let it go on by, till you stop and wonder why you never wondered why. Safe in the womb of an everlasting night, you find the darkness can give the brightest light. Safe in your place deep in the earth. That's when they'll know what you really want. Forgotten while you're here, remembered for a while. A much updated ruin from a much outdated style. Fame is but a fruit tree, so very unsound, it can never flourish till its stalk is in the ground. Some men of fame can never find a way till time has flown far from their dying day. Fruit tree, fruit tree, no one knows you but the rain in the air. Don't you worry, they'll stand and stare when you're gone. Fruit tree, fruit tree, open your eyes to another year. They'll all know that you were here when you're gone.
Well, to say that that was interesting would be an understatement. I liked the guitar work at the beginning, and then all of a sudden this oboe shows up, and then strings, and then a clarinet. It's like, okay, what do we got going on here? This was a very interesting choice of instruments to support him, and I liked the guitar work a lot. Unfortunately, his articulation wasn't the greatest, and there were times when the sound of the instruments kind of overwhelmed his voice, and so I couldn't really pick up on what he was singing. I thought it was an interesting thought that fame is like a fruit tree. It doesn't really take root until the stalk is in the ground. Not quite sure what that means. How does the stalk get in the ground when you become famous? I guess maybe by repetition of your success or something. And saying that some men never get it. Yeah, that's true. For me personally, I would never, ever want to be famous. The price you pay to do that is just too high. It's I was thinking about this just the other day, in light of Randy Travis and the Old Opry celebration on Wednesday. To be a success in the music business means that you're going to have a lot of people that really love you, and they're total strangers. You don't know them at all. You have to be very cautious because they could be stalkers, or they could have ulterior motives, and so you're caught in this strange, otherworldly place where other people are telling you that you're so fantastic when you know inside yourself that you're just you. You're nothing special. You're just another person. You put your pants on the same way everybody else does. And you have to be worried constantly that there are ulterior motives behind their praise of you. It's not a world I want to live in. I'll tell you that. I suppose you could say that I'm famous from the 26,000 people that subscribe, but the internet allows me to keep a safe distance, I guess you could say. I don't think of myself as famous. I think of myself as just who I've always been. But for somebody like a Randy Travis, who's, some would call him country western royalty, just that term is a heavy burden to bear. And so I thought that this song was the lyrics were very well written to describe that conundrum of fame. It's a double-edged sword, that's for sure. It can make you feel really good. It can make you be very rich, but it can also give you all sorts of difficulties to deal with. Interesting thoughts. Thank you for asking for this one. I pray for each person on my channel that God will be your Father and that He will hold you close to Him and that you will rely on Him for everything that you do in life. And if you do that, you will be as blessed as I am, and that is all I could ask for. And I pray that same thing for every single person that you love. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.